Buckin barrel Ben was the age of 10 when his folks put him in an old bullpen. Started on a barrel when he was only 3, shaking and jump between 2 pine trees. Pulled to the left, pulled to the right, held on tight, but try as he might, that barrel put up one hell of a fight. But no fight was worse than the ones back home, with 3 bad brothers piled under one dome. They fought with rocks and pellet guns, and poor Itty Benny was the youngest one, and he never won, so he just run. Well, soon little Ben rode the barrel like nothing, and it wasn't long before they put him on a mutton, clutching the wool like white on rice. Well, they hoped to Christ there'd be an end in sight, but they kept on going to that rodeo with his dung and his cards and his monkey riding dogs and his mud and his clowns and his megaphone sounds, concussion sprains, kneecapping strains, contusions, confusions, and macho man illusions, broken bones, suppressed moans, the taste of dirt, pee and hurt. Oh, poor Buckin barrel Ben, you want to leave home but you don't know when. Your mind, your pop, put you in a bullpen. You never want to see your family ever again. Well, reaching 2 digits was the worst of his fears, cause then they got him planted on a real steer. Found himself missing that old powder keg when he felt a big brute breathing under his legs. He opened the chute, he had no time to wait. The big old steer would determine his fate. Oh, poor Buckin barrel Ben, you want to leave home but you don't know when. Your mind, your pop, put you in a bullpen. You never want to see your family ever again. Now riding a bull is an awful thing. Your fingers go numb and your little head rings. You want to stay on as long as you can ride, but nothing is a worse hit to the pride than falling and finding your hat by your side. Now what I said makes me sound like a fool, but give me a break, I don't make the rules. It's just as strange as riding a cow when we live in a time when we drive cars now. The big old rodeo is stuck in time, and there's no reason to find in the rhyme. There's plenty of folk that think it's sublime. Boy lasted 1 second counted before he chickened and he dismounted. Then he did a flip and landed on his head. Then a hoof hit his face and he thought he was dead. A clown came and led the steer away. A crowd gathered and I joined the fray. And it was what happened then when Benny became the envy of many men. Benny was bruised, bloodied, and bent. A call was made and an ambulance sent. His little brain fizzed and it bubbled inside like the soda he drank at the 5 and dime. Well, the crowd breathed a sigh of relief when Benny sat up, shaking like a leaf. He looked as though he'd been through a flogging when we noticed the hat was still on his noggin. The arena gave a cheer and cracked open some beers. With his little hat tied on his cranium, cursed us all and said never again, but we all celebrated poor Buckin barrel Ben. Well, oh, poor Buckin barrel Ben, you paid your dues in that old bullpen. You never ever have to see us again, but one day you may